Hi there everyone, welcome back to another review. I'm Robbie.
I'm Jye, and we have a new member of the Cinephiles group.
Hi guys, my name is Liam.
So we are continuing our countdown to Infinity War, which is so close now.
Mm-hmm.
We're up to the 10th film, Guardians of the Galaxy, and we're hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
I come from Earth, a planet of outlaws. My name is Peter Quill. There's one other name you might know me by. StarLord.
Who?
Well, StarLord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys, forget it.
Guardians of the Galaxy was directed by James Gunn and it stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, the voices of Bradley Cooper and Vin Diesel as Groot, and a lot of other people, like Glenn Close, Benicio del Toro, John C. Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 10th film in Marvel Cinematic Universe takes place completely different from anything we've ever seen. So
In a galaxy far, far away.
It is in a galaxy far, far away. That follows Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Groot, and Rocket as they meet up for the first time and have adventures in space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a film about a bunch of asshole characters getting together and, creating this
They're
family.
all losers.
Yeah, yeah.
They actually
We're
say
a bunch
they're
of
losers.
losers. Like,
Yeah.
a bunch of people that have lost stuff. No, and it's just such an entertaining film.
Yeah.
Like, this is, like you said, it's so different in comparison to pretty much every other Marvel franchise. There's hints of fun in every Marvel film, but this one is just a riot. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. It's well written, and it's just so fastly paced.
Yeah.
It goes by, and it's just every second of it is great.
It's clear James Gunn knew exactly what he wanted from it. He went for it and it delivered so well.
This is the one that who the general populace, who knew these characters before this movie came out?
I didn't.
I didn't either. And I was thinking okay, this could be a bit of a risk for Marvel, and it's paid off beautifully. This is one of Marvel's best films.
I find their riskiest moves have become some of their best films.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
And I mean, Chris Pratt, what a transformation! Seriously, from
Parks and Rec, from
Oh yeah.
like he is bulked out now.
Oh, yeah.
Started from the bottom, now he's here.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, he's now the lead star of Guardians and the Jurassic World franchise. Like,
Yeah.
who would think that the chubby, lovable guy from The Office,
From Parks and Rec,
would turn out to be one of the biggest action-leading
I know.
superstars
Oh, yeah.
of the world?
And even though he's in a bunch of action films now, his charisma and his comic timing have not ceased at all.
No.
He's so entertaining, and
Yeah.
he hits every single note that he's directed to do, and that's been written for this character. And I love StarLord. He's one of the best Marvel characters in my
Definitely.
every one of that ensemble.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I was just about to say, it's not only Star-Lord, the whole group, all five of the main characters hold this film together so beautifully, and they all mesh so well.
Yeah.
And this is the best part of this movie and the sequel, which we'll get into later, is when they're all interacting with each other. It's
Yeah.
Camaraderie.
just the relationship between them all. The humor is so good in these movies, and the soundtrack is
The
so good.
soundtrack
The
is
music
incredible.
is awesome. This is just such a fun movie.
It's the definition almost of why we go to the movies. It's pure escapism. It is so much fun. It's a great story. It's got heart to it. Memorable characters, memorable one-liners if you just remember for ages.
Yeah.
And I mean, what the team dynamic, what I love is they all work individually.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can have a scene where it's just one of them, and it still holds up so well.
Which we see more of in the sequel.
Exactly.
As well.
So when they come together, it's just dynamic.
Yeah. This is pretty much like the perfect popcorn movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so entertaining. From the beginning to the very end of it. It's just so damn great.
And then you got all the supporting players. Glenn Close is great. Like almost the first line is prick. That is classic Glenn Close. Like she's just so straightforward in every single role, and I love it. They obviously got her for that purpose.
Oh yeah, definitely.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah. If Infinity War has the same charisma with team dynamic as Guardians,
It's gonna be incredible.
Like on a bit of an off-topic, I'm a bit worried about that honestly because it's not written by James Gunn.
Like the Guardians in it.
Yeah, but I'm sure that
the Russo
the Russo brothers will do them justice. But like James Gunn just has, you can tell he has such a connection to these characters, and like you said, he knows exactly what he's doing with them. And he presented something that just blew up, and I don't think anyone expected it.
Even James Gunn didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Guardians are arguably like one of the most popular groups now in the MCU.
Not just in the MCU, just
in general.
In general.
How many toys has Groot sold, for example? Like that's insane.
Yeah.
That these unknown characters are now like headlining, massive parts of the MCU. But yeah, going back to the film. Every time this is on, you just draw it in. No matter how many times I've seen it, it's so much fun every time. This is top tier MCU for me.
Definitely. Looking at the villain, because I've liked all the villains mostly in the MCU, but there is a very popular opinion that there is a villain problem in the MCU,
and that's an opinion that I share.
Which I do agree with. For some of them, Malekith we were talking about was one.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Ronin in this one?
He's probably the weakest part, in my humble opinion. I think that if there's one thing that this movie just didn't hit the mark on, it is the villain. But at the same time, that's just the way Marvel movies were. I feel like they're much better with villains now. I mean, even the improvement in Volume 2 is just astounding. But like honestly, I'm struggling to think of like what he he was.
I agree with you. I think the villain is underdeveloped and underused. He looks cool and like
he's got a cool staff.
And he what? Yeah, he's just like when you think back to the film, he's not what I think of.
Yeah, no, I don't think he is as problematic as other villains have been in the MCU. But he's fun. He does his job. He's serviceable for the film. He's a motivation to bring the Guardians together. I think it was definitely an asset to get Lee Pace involved because he has a great presence on screen. He has a tremendous voice, which we saw him do as Thranduil in The Hobbit. He was fantastic in that. When I heard he was playing Ronin, I thought, yes, that is fantastic.
Right.
And he's such a tall person. Like he towers over them, so he doesn't have to do much to be intimidating, which is good. I just wish he had more badass lines.
And that's the problem. Some. He doesn't have much to do.
Yeah.
And because of that, he's just not very memorable.
Yeah.
He's just a very forgettable villain.
Yeah. Let's jump into spoilers now. So, spoiler warning: if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy,
what are you doing? Go watch it.
It's incredible. Go watch it. So, spoilers. This is our first proper look at Thanos, played by Josh Brolin.
Right.
Even looks a bit like a purple, hideous Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin with a weird big chin.
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. This is Josh Brolin. This was Josh Brolin's first time playing Thanos, right? He was played by can't remember his name.
It was a trivia question.
Some other guy.
A dude that got replaced. That poor guy.
Yep.
That poor guy.
But yeah, so this is Josh Brolin's first Thanos, and yeah, I don't know. I mean,
he's fine.
He's fine. I mean, it's literally a 10-second look at him.
Yeah.
It's just like one line.
Yeah, and he already has that menacing feel. I mean, we can't really talk about Thanos too much. We have to wait for Infinity War to see what he's truly going to bring to the film.
I think Josh Brolin's good casting because
Oh, so do I.
he's got a great voice. He's got a great presence.
He's got exactly the presence there. Is exactly right. Another thing. Let's talk about. Can we talk about Groot?
Yes.
For example?
Okay.
So
That's what I want to talk about as well.
It's one of the most emotional scenes in any Marvel film.
right.
We are Groot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Exactly.
And I start crying here on camera.
So yeah, Groot's death, and now we
got baby
become
Groot.
baby Groot, which is not the original Groot.
Yeah, which I thought he was for a while.
Oh, so did
Until
I.
James Gunn came out and said he's not
Confirmed.
Groot.
You did not think that. Was
I thought it was just common knowledge that it was just like a different,
Another Groot.
you know, it was the same species, just different group.
It never occurred to me that it wasn't like Groot couldn't regenerate himself. Like
Yeah.
I just thought it was him
I thought it was
regenerating.
him.
But
And,
no, apparently not.
And rewatching this again, like knowing that,
Knowing that's Groot's
like,
gone.
I was already devastated at what seeing that scene. Now that I know that's the final minutes of that Groot, I'm like, this is heartbreaking.
Oh, it's devastating, and it's because this team just has such good chemistry together. And like you think about it, this is the first film that they're introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and you have a very impactful death, not only on the characters but on the audience.
Yeah.
And it's very well done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would probably take a lot of other Marvel films, like genuinely like a few films for it to have an impactful death.
Yeah.
But no, because you love these characters so much, and because like, you know how everyone else is like meeting Groot and Rocket and they all meet together.
Yeah.
Because the audience is also like that, you're also being introduced to these characters. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And it works so well.
We discovered the latest, not the latest anymore, but at the time, Infinity Stone.
Mm-hmm.
The purple, which one was that one?
Don't ask me.
I can't tell you what colour.
It's the purple one. Whatever that is. We are sorry, Marvel fans, we're letting you down.
Please let us know in the
comment
comments.
below and let us know what it is.
Let us know how stupid we are.
Yeah, it's probably something really obvious too. But yeah, we find that we get that scene, which is great. We meet the Collector, who is so incredibly just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. He's such an underrated MCU character.
He does a weird kind of.
He's great.
When Rock is like mimicking him, it's so good.
Yeah.
When we talk about Rocket properly, Bradley Cooper is just perfect as Rocket.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, he is. The voice, I didn't even like. I knew it was Bradley Cooper going into it, and I completely forgot I was listening to Bradley Cooper.
It's Rocket.
That's Rocket to me. Yeah, that's not.
And his the pairing of his voice and Sean Gunn's mocap, you know, it's perfect.
Yeah, I'm glad that Sean Gunn gets another role that he's known for in the film as is it Kraglin, I think.
I think that's his name.
Yeah,
one of Yondu's.
like he's his right hand guy almost.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't even talked about Yondu.
No, we haven't. Another great character.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, because
for volume 2.
everyone associates Rocket with Bradley Cooper, but Sean Gunn does half the work.
Oh, he
and he gets no credits. Which is, I mean, considering the guy does all the movement for him, that's pretty good of him to allow Bradley Cooper to take all the credit. Like seriously.
Yeah.
He's like this perfect hybrid between, you know, an actual raccoon and then like this human with human-like qualities. You know, he does a great job. He's very physical.
And not since Chewie and Han have we had a relationship where one character says nothing at all but has a full conversation with the other person.
I didn't even make that comparison. I've never thought
Really?
of that. That's insane.
There you go. Should we go to star ratings?
Star ratings, 5 stars.
So for me, this is an excellent movie. So funny, 5 stars.
It's great. It's just so much fun. Arguably like one of the most fun films in the MCU by far. 4 stars from me.
Oh well, we're breaking the 5-star chain.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
You're in love with me.
everything like me except me.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. This might not be the best idea.
I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing.
Thanks for watching, guys. Those are our thoughts on the 10th MCU film, Guardians of the Galaxy. We will have our review of the next one in the series, Age of Ultron, in the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for that. Until next time, we'll see you at the movies.